Good afternoon, everybody. It is Saturday, April 8th, the day before Easter, and we're headed for the trail. The plan is to go to Rockland Station and go upstream on the river to a point where we began last time at St. George. And that should entail about probably close to 5 miles, if not a little over. Right now I stand at 78.83 miles for the year, so this should put me over 80 miles, or 80%, however you want to look at it. So we got a little ways to go here, probably another 8 or 9 miles till we get down there. A little out of character for me to be starting to the trail at 3 in the afternoon, but it's a nice day. Hopefully there's some parking down there, so we'll see how that goes. I may end up aborting that plan, we'll see. So I'll let you know once I get down there. Right now I got a shift so I can go up a hill. I'll be back in a bit. We're headed down Rockland Station Road to the river. So far I've met like 6 cars coming up out of here. Hopefully that means everybody's leaving and I have a place to park. We're coming up on where you get down to Freedom Falls, and I see one car parked there, and the truck that I let go by me is pulling off there too. So hopefully these people were coming up out of Freedom Falls. There's another car there too. Up there at the headwaters of Shule Run, it doesn't really look like it's flowing that good, so I don't know. All the snow, melt, and rain may be gone. Maybe it's not that great. I may stop there on the way back, depending on what time it is. But and I'm looking down there now, catching a glimpse at the creek, and it's not flowing all that great. We'll see what I'm up for by the time I get done here. All right. Hopefully, I got a place to park. All right, no problem with parking. All kinds of room down here. Few people, not many. All right, there's a tunnel down there. I may go through it when I come back, but we are going this way. And we are at Rockland Station. I don't remember the river mile. Let me see if I can take an educated guess. How about if we just wait till we find a mile marker? Okay, we're going back to St. George, where I left off last week, or I guess where I started last week. And I'm estimating that should be around, I don't know, 5 or so round trip. We'll see. I got the tracking on. Away we go. I'm almost a half mile in, and I finally encountered my first North Country Trail blaze to prove that I am indeed on the real thing. And I also have a Erie to Pittsburgh mile marker here, mile 103. Really nice day. Super sunny. Pretty warm. It's in the 50s. But geez, they're forecasting it to be up close to 80 degrees by Thursday. So time to pound out the miles now. And according to my weather app, the pollen count's supposed to be pretty high right now, but let me tell you, I feel a heck of a lot better than I did a couple weeks ago. I don't understand. So, yeah, that's why I'm kind of pounding the pavement this time of year, because stumbling around in leaves and ferns and stuff, it's just kicking up pollen. Get these pavement miles pounded out while the allergy season's bad. All right, man. Let's see. I just met 2 bicycles. So far, nothing down here but quiet. I just passed the 20-mile marker for the bike trail. That is 20 miles from Franklin. If you can see it right back there. Now, back in the olden days, I did some figuring out, and this little, whatever it is, angle iron thing was, I calculated to be mile 100 of whatever those mile markers are, from the Golden Triangle to here, or Erie to Pittsburgh, or whatever. But that thing had some significance. It was at 100 according to my calculations. So I don't, let's see what the next mile marker is up here on those white pyramids, and we'll see how that coincides with whatever that is. I see one of those white pyramid mile markers up here in the distance, so I'm really curious to see what it is, how close it is to 100, or it may even be 100. Nope, it's 104. All right, I guess that kills that theory. I measured that thing off one time on a bicycle cyclometer, and that thing measured out to be 100 from another reference point. I think that one up in Brandon. But right across there is Wayne Run, where it empties into the river. And if you go on up there a little ways, there's a waterfall up there, Angel Falls. There used to be a way to get there by land that wasn't trespassing, but last time I was down there was no trespassing signs up. So the land itself that the waterfall is on, last I knew it wasn't posted, but the land you got to go through to get to it was. So depending on how adventurous you are or how bold you are, there's a waterfall up there if you want to try and find it. I'm a little over 1.75 miles from where I started, and we've come into a place where there's a river community on the other side of the river. It has a name, but I can't for the life of me remember what it is. And I know how to get there too, but for the sake of the privacy of the people that live there, I'm not going to tell you the road. Figure it out. Okay. Did I say I was like, yeah, I was 1.84 when I looked at the odometer, so I don't know. Looking at the map, it looks like I have about that much farther to go to get to where I want to go. I really don't want to walk that far today, but maybe I'm a little off. Well, I know I'm a little off, but not like that. Nice day for walking, but I didn't bring any water. That's the consideration. Be nice if I found a pipe spring like I did last week. We'll see how that goes. All right, let's keep stepping. We'll see how she goes. I'm at 2.25 miles in from where I started, and I just passed Pennsylvania North Country Trail mile 102. That would be 102 miles from the Ohio-Pennsylvania line to this point. And I can see the houses in St. George up ahead on my side of the river. So I'm getting close. I guess I'm gonna go the whole way despite not having any water. Well, I think it should be a little over 3 by the time I get to my spot, but we shall see. Never noticed how many nice places to camp there is down here along the river, but most of this land is posted, so you couldn't do so legally. Coming up on a nice little watershed up here that I'll show you when I get there. Hi.
Hi.
Hi. How come when you're backpacking and you're looking for a place to hang your bear bag, you can't find a tree like that? Look at that thing. It's that tree right there. That limb is perfect. Absolutely perfect. Not too far up. Nothing in there to catch your stone bag. Nice clear throw. Probably only take me maybe 15 tries to get over that limb. All right, I can see the first house in Lower St. George. So we're in the one-way home stretch, but I still have to go back. I'll tell you what the mileage is when I turn around. At the ATV barriers. I'm going to try and show you this house. I don't know how well you'll be able to see it because I don't do much zooming. Let me get up here a little bit. Yeah, I'll get up a little farther, I guess. Maybe you won't be able to see it at all. Look at that place back there. What I wouldn't give to live there. But I see a propane tank outside, so I bet you it's not cheap to heat. Nice though. Here's another place up here I'd like to show you, if I can remember which one it is. No, I'm not so sure. Maybe it's on up here a little farther. Maybe this is a story I'm not going to tell because I don't remember. All right, I'm close to connecting my dots, so let me go back to my map. Okay, I'm in St. George. My dots are connected. GPS says I went 3.11 miles. So I'll have 6.22 when I get back. And what did I say I started at? 78 something. So I'll put it in the video description, but it should be somewhere right around 84 miles when I get back. Look at that view. I could look at that all day long. Okay, we're headed back downstream. If nothing exciting happens, I'll see you when I get back to the Jeep. I'm not sure, but I think I just found myself the biggest prick on the trail. Let's see. Yep. Lazy bugger getting some sun. You don't even care, do you? Didn't even raise his quills. What a lazy bugger. All right, I think we're about halfway back. Boy, there's a beautiful sight. I hope you can see it. It's red buds on the maple tree. Another sure sign of spring. You know, something I haven't seen yet though is you would think that the hornwort would be coming out by now, but so far I haven't seen anything. Hornwort's like a little yellow flower that a lot of people mistake for dandelion, but it usually blooms sooner than the dandelion. It's one of the first things up in the spring. I haven't seen any skunk cabbage coming out yet either, which I think is kind of unusual. But you may recognize the name hornwort because it's sold as a medicinal herb or plant. I think you can make tea out of it or something to alleviate pain, muscle aches. Don't quote me on that. Look it up on Google before you go out making any tea out of yellow flowers, but I'm pretty sure you make it into tea. All right, I think I'm finally coming up on another mile marker. It's funny because I saw two of them that I think were real close together, and I've gone quite a ways without seeing one. So I think that's what this is. We'll check it out once we get up there. There's a deer up there. Let's see how close we can get to it before it takes off. Yeah, I really thought I'd get closer than that. Finally, I found some. Skunk cabbage. And coincidentally, it's right beside something was bolted down here. Don't know. Part of the railroad, obviously. Maybe a signal or something, I don't know. I figured skunk cabbage had to be out. I'm really surprised I haven't seen any hornwort. Usually you see it even in March sometimes. Sun's going down, it's cooling off. On one hand, I'm glad I didn't bring my jacket. On the other hand, yeah, I'll be back before it gets too cold. Up through the trees there, I'm starting to see the first of the houses in Rockland Station, so I'm probably 5/8 of a mile away. In the home stretch. I keep saying that. I'm in the home stretch. I'm so close now I can smell it. We made it. All right, 3.13 times 2 is 6.26 for this time. And I'll put my total mileage in the video description. Should put me right around 84 and something for the year. And next time, I think we're going to, I don't think I'm going to do an out and back. I think I'm going to try and get my wife to shuttle me, starting here and going through the tunnel and going to Emlenton, which should be about 6. So, yeah. Should be about 6. So next time, whenever that is, we're going to go through that hole in the hillside. Until then, I'm not going to shoot my sticker and my stuff. So from the North Country Trail, go take a hike. See you later.